I cannot get the bolts for this, the pop-up seat in the back of the bus out. We're trying to pull it out so that we can have more storage space underneath, and I can't get them out. They're rusted out from underneath. It would need 2 people to do it, but even so, I can't do it. I just can't get them out because they're so rusted. WD-40 isn't working. Nothing. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got myself a grinder. Here's the thing about the grinder. The on-off button broke, and I do not feel like going all the way back to Harbor Freight to return it and get another one. I'll do that later, but for now, do not try this at home, but this is what I'm doing. Wish me luck. We're about halfway through the first bolt. I thought this would be a little bit quicker, but at least it's not hard. First bolt is done. That's free. Got it. So, our friend Russ Margaglio, you might have seen his kids when Kati went and said goodbye to her best friend and her brothers in the episode where we left New York for the second time. I'll link it right here. Gave us this dresser. Now it's kind of old and beat up looking, but if Ylsa wants to paint it, that's fine. I think it looks cool. It's vintage and aged. It's great. He gave us this dresser and even cut a hole in it and helped install the sink. This is the same faucet as we had before, and it still works on the same pump system, but it's installed into this dresser, and we have all these drawers for storage underneath, which is really awesome. There's a few things we had to change. We had to figure out how to run the hose all the way to the back for the water and the propane, which I'll show you that as well. Getting a newer camp stove and putting it right here on top of the dresser. But what we won't have anymore is the shelf that comes up. It's one of the front doors, so we have extra counter space, which was very needed. One thing that I didn't like about it was when the counter was up, it was really hard to access things inside underneath the cabinet. Whereas now we can access everything through the drawers, so that's going to be great, but we still need the counter space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a sleeve that the stove can sit on, and we can slide out like a butcher block for extra counter space. We're going to use the doors from the original cabinet, kind of cut them up and put them together to make it work. Let's see how it goes. Okay, seems to be just the right size. I'm going to take these pieces that I cut off and cut in half and put them underneath like this. right to the edge, like that, on both sides. That, and then take my original cutting board and it should slide right in, which it does, but it gets stuck on something. What is it getting stuck on? It's stuck on that. That might need to get sanded down or something. Planked. But that works. Once I screw those down, we won't have any trouble. Cool. Huh? Extra working space. Slides right away. And I think I might cut on the back of course, so this would tuck in a little further. But maybe not. Maybe it's nice to have this extra space right here just as a lip for like coffee in the morning without having to pull it out. The original stove fits right on top. The new one I think is about exactly the same size. And then we'll put some L brackets to attach it from here to here, so it won't fly off, and we can just close it when we're driving. It'll be great. And then this pulls out and slides back in. It's great. Okay, so I have now taken out the bus seats that go here, and I'm gonna take out these bus seats as well, so that hopefully we can fit an entire sofa sleeper right in between. There's exactly 6 feet in between those two spots. You can see I haven't installed it yet, but I have placed a couch where the 2 seats were there and 2 seats were here, and I had used that to set up originally a bottom bunk and a top bunk right on the seat. But now it takes up way less space. I have a lot more walking room in the bus. In this bed, it's an RV rollover, I think you call it. This rolls over and turns into a bed that comes all the way out into the aisle, but it doesn't have to stay that way. It's pretty freaking awesome. What I want to do now is install it, but I also want it to be taller so we have more space under the bed for storage. I got this. It's just a 4x4 post that I had from a sign that we took down on our property, so it's free. And I'm sticking it under here and seeing if that's going to make it the right height. Now, I don't like how this comes into the ability to store underneath. So I'm thinking if this can go in the back and then I can make a leg for it that goes in the front over here, that'll give us a lot more storage space underneath, but it'll also be plenty of support. Let's see here. Gotta slide this all the way back, which I think I can do. There we go. That goes back pretty far. Now of course it's going to fall forward, but I think I can use that. I can do this. This'll work. Alright. I need support here. I found this block of wood, 2x4. I never throw away little pieces of 2x4 like this because you never know when you might need them. And it actually is exactly the right height to give me some support right there. Actually, it's got to be over here, which is that a shot? Right there. It fits perfectly in this space to hold up the front corner. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to attach it. It's like just right. If only this wheel well was a little bit more recessed. I think I can make it work. I think I can make this work. Can't do it from here. It's gotta be here. Oh yeah. This is fun, this is exciting. Alright. Now all I have to do is take this off, attach everything securely, bolt it into the frame if I can, and then put it back on and attach it. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna set it on our bed up there, and then I'm gonna try to connect the frame that I've built out of wood for this couch, and then I'll set it back on top and attach the whole thing together. This is the tricky part because it's really kind of a two-person job, but we'll make it work. Attach this device, this thing, I have to attach this to the ground, and then I have to attach these to this on this side. I'm using angle brackets. The nice things also about using recycled lumber, often there's already holes pre-drilled for you. Okay, new sink. This is how you pump the water. The water drains into this container and then goes into this, which makes its way down to a hole in there. Now, if we're in a place where we can't be just dumping water, like a Walmart parking lot or something, we leave it closed. But as soon as we get near a sewer, or, mind you, this is just gray water. We use biodegradable soap, and we don't leave any food particles on our dishes before we wash them. We can just dump this, water a tree, right? So here's how we do it. Water's pouring right out there. So exciting!